Belinda presents this unabridged recording of Sex in the Kitchen, a Wicked Words short story collection. Edited by Kerry Sharp and Adam L. G. Neville. And read by Caroline Lee. The Food Critic by Tammy Valentine. Donna spotted him as soon as he sat down at his table. She hadn't seen many in her time, but he carried several of the trademarks she recognized. Neatly turned out, he wore a smart tweed jacket and coordinating tie. He was meticulous about the place setting, adjusting cutlery to suit his position, and, the biggest giveaway of all, he studied the menu minutely, peering over his thin-rimmed glasses, reading every item with care. A suit would have been nice, she pondered, given that he might hold her future in his hands, but she couldn't really complain. As a rule, Donna hated food critics. Like the notorious butcher of Broadway in the world of theatre, their influence far outweighed their value. In this cutthroat business, at the best of times, the most important of them had the power to make or break reputations, to close down the unfortunate victims of their savagery, or guarantee a long line of prosperous customers with a generous review. Donna wondered which avenue awaited her. Watching through the porthole in the kitchen door, she felt the hackles rise on the back of her neck beneath her crisp white blouse. This was the moment she had been dreading since she first opened the doors of La Prima Donna, a few short weeks earlier. She knew it had to come, and she had done everything within her abilities to prepare for it. She had, she was sure, one of the top chefs in town, and she had worked hard at building a team with him to present the ultimate face of fine cuisine to her discerning clientele. The opulence was beyond doubt. She'd spent enough on fittings and furnishings, after all, and she reminded herself that Guillermo's food was sublime. Relax, she thought, as she watched Lorenzo shake out the man's napkin and lay it across his lap. Things are going to be fine. The first sign that things were not going to be fine came with Harriet's unfortunate slip of the spoon. Reaching in front of him to retrieve the lobster thermidor dish, she snagged the sleeve of her blouse on the spoon, which flicked a splash of liquid in a perfect slow-motion arc onto his immaculate tie. Harriet was distraught. Donna had already warned the staff to pay particular attention to table 11, but only made things worse with her clumsy attempts to wipe away the smear. Donna crossed the room in 3 steps and manoeuvred her smartly out of the way. "I'm so dreadfully sorry," she gushed, a little too fawningly, as the man eased his chair away from the table and began dabbing the mark with a corner of his napkin. The scowl was unmistakable. "Let me get you a cloth, Mr. Porter," she added, grateful for having taken the time to research his name in the bookings diary. "There's no need. It's only an old tie." There was a definite tone of irritation, but Mr. Porter's voice was warm and resonating. He shook out the napkin again and replaced it on his lap, covering up the impeccably pressed cream trousers. Then he pulled himself back to the table and reached for his wine glass. Donna's brainwave hit with such an obviousness that she was furious she hadn't thought of it before. "Mr. Porter, may I show you to our private dining room? I'm sure you'd be more comfortable there." He hesitated momentarily. "I'm not sure," he began, but Donna was already in motion. Seamlessly, and with an assured confidence that left him little choice, she took up his napkin and wine glass and led him across the busy restaurant to a panelled door near the kitchen. Slipping a key from the ring on her waistband, she unlocked the room and swung the door open. "After you," she said, giving Mr. Porter her best smile and standing aside to let him in. As she followed him into the private dining room, constructed and reserved specific...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?